Good morning, guys. It is a cold one this morning. I was not actually anticipating being out quite this early. It's a little after 8. I got a phone call from my husband, my sister-in-law. We keep some of our meat over at her place. And she called him while she was on her way to work that the freezer is leaking and her dog is licking up whatever is leaking. So I'm going to investigate. I have no idea what I'm walking into. I don't know if it's meat leaking, if it's the inside of the freezer leaking. I don't know if she's locked her dog up. I don't even know if I can get into her house. I don't have a key. But I'm going to look. Not what I was anticipating my morning starting out to be. I have so much office work I have to get done. I have a doctor's appointment at 10 that I have a bunch of stuff I need to do before I even get to town to my doctor's appointment. So this was not on my list of to-dos this morning. So, that's what I need to do. I'm going to take what do you call it? Cooler with me, just in case the freezer has quit. Could just be unplugged for all we know. And then that way I can at least bring some of the meat home. Oops, I know better. And then if I need to make a second trip when I get done from town today, then I can. The first step is getting into her house. I'm not sure I can get into her house. All right, here's where we stand. I just got back from my sister-in-law's and somebody had turned the freezer off. It was still plugged in. There were no issues. Apparently it had been off for a while because the meat is all bad. I have a whole cooler full of meat that is bad. I guess the dogs will eat really, really good for a while. So I don't really have a place to put it. I guess I can try and put it on top of the four-wheeler in hopes that they won't get into it, which they will. I don't want to put it in my house because the cat will get into it, and it'll stink up my house. So, and I can't leave it in the car because I'm heading for town. Oh, maybe I can I'll put it on the back of the pickup. I can put it on the back of the pickup because the dogs won't get into there. That's where I can put it. They won't touch it there. Yeah, not how I expected my morning to go. I cleaned up as best as I could. I didn't take a trailer with me because, again, I'm on a time crunch. I got an appointment I got to go to. So eventually my husband and I will have to go back. Her house is torn apart. She's getting a new kitchen put in. So she had no towels, no nothing. I couldn't find anything. And I'm just going to have to take my own stuff and soak up all of the blood that's on the bottom of the freezer. And then wash the crap out of them so that we can move that without ruining her brand new floors. Okay, I got to move this and then I got to go change again and head for town. Y'all, when I tell you it has been one of those days, it's just been one of those days. It's after 3. I've been home long enough to change. I'm just gonna feed and have it done so that I can get something done in the house today. I had my day nicely planned out and nothing has gone according to plan. So I am just hoping that everything goes smoothly at the barn. My plan was to get the lights on my Christmas sign that we put in the front pasture on Saturday. That never got done. I'm sure you noticed that we skipped from Saturday to Monday. I didn't record anything yesterday. I spent all day in the house working on my last 2 Christmas presents. I'm almost done. I'm so close to being done. And I can't show you what I'm doing because what I'm making, a few of the people actually watch my channel that I'm making these for, so I don't want to ruin the surprise. So maybe after Christmas, I will show you what I've been working on. And then my husband worked all day on the pellet stove. We managed to get ours out of the house down to the barn with the one that we bought, and he spent all day taking them apart, switching parts. He said he had to put a whole new brains in the one, or motherboard or whatever, and then switch the auger and maybe something else, I can't remember. And so now it was working yesterday. So now it's sitting up on our lawn, basically waiting for him to get home tonight, and then I'm going to help him bring it in the house, and we're going to reattach everything in hopes that it will continue working and we'll be able to have that extra source of heat. We mainly use it, it's plumbed into our house so that if we lose power, we can run the generator and we will have heat, because that is connected to the power for the generator. That and our fridge, and like 2 of our freezers, I think. He actually thought it through when he wired the house for the generator. Anyway, so that we're hoping to get that in tonight. But we didn't have any new breeds yesterday, so there was nothing going on there. I'm hoping something will happened overnight. I haven't even been to the barn today. It was a morning. I've got the cooler in the back of here. I'm going to take it down with all the bad meat and divvy some of it amongst the dogs. They'll be happy. It's deer and elk, which I'm so disappointed. I hate losing that much meat. Anyway, so I'm just feeding early. I'm getting it done out of the way so that I can spend the rest of the evening in the house getting things taken care of that I was supposed to do this morning before I headed to town for my doctor's appointment and all the other stuff I had to do. So that's everything I took out of that freezer. Had fills that completely. Lid doesn't quite shut. Just makes me sick. Yeah, you guys all need to stay out of the shop tonight. Buttons. Yeah, she definitely looks better from this side than the other side. I still want to trim up all the junk around her so she isn't quite as gaunt as I thought she was, which is good. She just looks, I just got to get rid of all the hang-me-downs on her. Okay, so we still have just the 2 in here. We've got Aspen and the lamb. That's it, that's all. Oh, Sturgeon, what's going on, dude? I know that those 6 littles and Viper and Simon were out for like 2 days, but surely they didn't get this many ewes, did they? It's possible. Oh, I hope not. My February is going to be horrible if they did. Bon Jovi, you doing any better? Doesn't look like it. It's still just the 1 ewe and the 2 lambs. Nothing else. Oh, I lied. 3 lambs. Okay, we got 3 blue butts. Oh, good boy. At least you are doing something. But again, they're all the lambs. Okay then. Oh, I really did not want 100 head of ewes lambing in February and March. That's a lot for me to do by myself. Okay. Well, it's only day 3. No, it's not. Today's Monday. We put them in on Friday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. Oh boy. Okay, so we're 5 days in. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bread. Oh boy. Looks like the same story, different day in the barn. Nothing on these girls. Millie's gotten nothing done, and Simon has gotten nothing done. What is going on? Dude, did you use it all up when you went out in September? I know they say you need 30 days of rest, but you've had that. Or did you and Viper get everybody in those 48 hours? God, I hope not. I really hope not. I know, it's only day 5. I shouldn't be this worried. But the fact that both Sturgeon and Bon Jovi, who are like my 2 rock star rams, like not only do they get with it instantly, my dogs are chasing cats again. I fed the cats first. They don't like that. But the fact that those 2 have only bred the little lambs and not any of the older ewes, other than the one in Bon Jovi's group, makes me really, really nervous. I don't have a place for a vet to come and set up and ultrasound the sheep. Otherwise I would. My chute, we didn't make it to ultrasound in. I could do it if I had an ultrasound machine, because I don't care if I have to fiddle fart around a bit. But I'm not going to make a vet do it and then have him never come back. And there's too many for me to just haul into the vet. So I am stuck waiting to see what happens in February. And just hope that in the next 30 some days that the boys get with the program, or the ewes do, or something happens. Yep, I think my next big purchase is going to be an ultrasound machine. I think that's going to be a necessity in my world. Ready to eat, Patty? Huh? Where's your brother? Casper? There you are. Are you ready to eat? Are you hungry? You're just gonna have to deal with dog food tonight, okay? Yeah, I'm not gonna feed you any of that meat tonight. Not tonight. Well, after a little huffing and puffing, because that sucker is heavy, we did manage to get it in. He still needs to put the exhaust on the outside in, and then whatever he needs to do to make it all like fit back together. I know there's some bolts and nuts and screws and whatnot. It's beyond me. But hopefully that means it'll be fixed. And then this will just be a nice little heat source. It's not a bird. Is it supposed to make that noise?
No.
So maybe we didn't fix it?
Maybe not. It wasn't making it. Just gotta beat it.
When in doubt, whack it.
Whack it. Yep. Guessing all the shuffling.
Maybe.
Or it might be time for just new fan. Totally.
Maybe.
Instead of just a used fan.
Maybe. Whew, I do know it's cold sitting here. Okay, well, it's running now, so we'll hope for the best.